the hippie travels. He doesn't often, but when he does, he takes you with him. It's Gord Birch here, your hurtin' hippie, with yet one more hippie travels. I have had maybe one of my hardest days yet, and it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I am on my way to the mountains. When I turn right, or the next time I show, actually, yeah, it doesn't matter which way I turn, it's pointing at me. It's not pointing that way. In a while, I'll show you. In the mountains, I think we've got rain or snow. I'm not going there for the weather. I'm going there for the get out of Calgary and feel the release. I need that. I can't focus. I have terrible brain fog today. I just took my second CBD pill. It should be affecting soon, and I'm hitting it to the mountains. I find that when I travel, when I drive, if I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to me. And when I'm talking to me, I get rested, back to my zero plane. One thing I've noticed about anxiety, the stress and anxiety of life, is when you're busy, you only have moments to think and worry briefly about all the different things that you're juggling at the time. And because they're all rather loosey-goosey and you don't know what the future is, as time goes on, that you've only given every single piece minuscule thought. If that thought is negative, your negativity just keeps building and building and building to the point that you can't stay positive. That's where I am. Is all those many little thoughts of my troubles, each having a slight negative connotation, is built up to the point that my tolerance for anything untoward or unexpected becomes really small. So I get out here, and pretty soon I'll shut this off, and I start talking to myself, and I start really going through therapy about finding the right thoughts on those issues. You know, I have my huge tax problems. I have to sell my house, but my house can't sell because it doesn't have any equity. I therefore have to go bankrupt. I don't know what that means and how it entails, but that's coming up. And all these things are good things, because all these things change my poor situation into a better and more manageable situation. That's where I got to be. That's what I've got to think. That's how I've got to retrain. And I was there, and I'll be there again. It's just realizing that all this time spent being busy takes away from your ability to see things for the logic they are. There's nothing to be scared of that I've got coming up. I'm just scared. So I'm going to change that. Peace and cheers, friends. I'm going to soon, probably next time I hook you up, you're going to see ahead of us, and you may see a storm. Who knows what you'll see. I'm hoping that I see animals. In fact, I forgot my good camera, but my Pixel has a good camera. I've been to the mountains 4 or 5 times so far this year, and I've yet to see. I saw a couple of deer, didn't even get a picture of them. So I've yet to really see them out in the wild, and I want to. That's where I thrive. Peace and cheers, friends. Love and harmony. More to come. oh, excuse me. Now, my friends, you can see what I meant. We're heading towards that. What the heck, huh? We'll see what we see. Probably won't see animals in the rain, but you just never know, because that sure brings out what they need, the spring. So here we go. Peace and cheers, love and harmony. Here we are, my friends. We have just left Calgary. We're on 22X, and we are heading west towards the mountains. You can't see the mountains, but what you do see ahead there is a band of snow. We just left one band of snow, and yeah, we're about to enter another. It is now snowing. Here we are. April 11th, and yeah, this is kind of heavy snow. Now you see it. Now you still do. Getting to the top of this, and then we're heading towards the mountains, but you're not going to see them. In fact, I may not even make it very far because there's no sense driving too far into the bad weather, but I'm enjoying this, and I'm already feeling better. Peace and cheers, friends. Enjoy the snow. I had to bring you back to this. Beautiful, beautiful out there. There's blue sky ahead. There's heavy snow right in front of us, and a big logging truck in front of us. And this is just gorgeous, and we're going to come out of it, and then there'll be another band of snow. That's what I like about the mountains here. It's just beautiful, friends. It's just beautiful. We'll get to the top of this hill so you can see what I mean about how quickly it changes. Here we are, it's brightening up. The snow's slowly disappearing, and the blue sky is forming. We just have to get through that. And there's more on the horizon, so we'll see how far we go. Peace and cheers, friends. Y'all had to see this. Look at the fog all over. It's just beautiful. I love this kind of weather. Yeah, the truck isn't so beautiful, but look at all the fog all around. It's just gorgeous. Pretty slow moving. Fun driving. Peace and cheers. Here we are getting closer, and you even see the mountains. Hope you enjoy that shot. I know these are all a bunch of short ones, but I think this is what you guys want. You want to see what I'm seeing, not always my ugly face. Anyways, this is a beautiful little spot. If you turn left, there's a nice drive through the foothills. If you keep going straight, what we're doing, we end up at Allenville, and I've taken you there before. Anyways, peace and cheers. We'll be back. And here we are in one of my favorite spots. I love to just come along here and relax, lean up against the fence, sometimes sit on a rock, but whatever. Sometimes there in this field are some deer. Nothing today, but it's beautiful here. It's relaxing. I needed this. I still feel that anxiety, but also I know I've been eating poorly. I ate really good for 4 or 5 days, making a salad every day and even eating during the day. And then I stopped for 3 or 4 days, and I'm paying for it. I gotta stay on the good food, and so that I have less trouble. Anyways, time for me to let you go. I'll say more when I'm back in. I'm going to sit and relax here for a while, have a toke or two, think about the world, think about things. It is stormy all around me, so you never know when the snow will hit this spot. All around me it's snowing, so there's lots of little brief respites from it, and that's where I stopped. And I can't go too deep in the mountains. I realized I didn't fill up my gas tank before I left. Really can't go too much further without and not be able to make it home. So I'm pretty soon on my way home. My friends, thanks for coming for the ride. There will be just a bit more, maybe through some more snow on the way home. Peace and cheers. Our WeedTube family, it's time to say goodbye for this Hippie Travels. It was a fun one. It really was. And I want to tell you, I want to thank you for coming with me, because y'all helped me feel a lot better. I was really getting closed in by that urban jungle, the city. Cities are not my thing. If I didn't have young kid and young grandkids probably, if I didn't have commitments inside the city, I would gladly, when I sell this house, move out to the country here and just hang out here. If I could find a place cheap enough that I could still go and visit my son often and always, You just never know. When we were traveling through this last time, it was all fog. You couldn't see anything. There was a logging truck ahead of me, and now it's absolutely gorgeous. But over that way is some snow. Really, really neat weather today. I kind of like these kind of days, and I'm not sure what all this is about my hand, but I maybe am a little bit Italian. Peace and cheers. Love that harmony.